We are taking a look at the Keego, no drill, motorized, day and night, cellular honeycomb shades. This shade is packed with features, and this unboxing and installation video provides you key tips on measuring and setting up the remote control. It took about 2 weeks for us to receive our custom order, and it was packed nicely, well protected. Highlighting what you get in the box, first we pull out the shade itself. It has a bag of accessories taped to it. The only other things in the box were a small instruction guide and a battery for the remote. The battery is a standard CR2450 3-volt battery. And looking at the instructions, this is an area that we found to be a little weak with this product. In particular, this was the wrong instruction booklet for a shade with mounts, not for the no-drill shades that we ordered. As such, we had to find the correct instructions online. Next, let's take a look at the accessories included with the shades. Keego does a great job, making sure you have everything you need to install. First, is a small ziplock, with a few pieces that you use for the remote control. There is a small blue screwdriver, used to screw the battery cover onto the remote control. Next in the bag, are 2 adhesive pads, used to stick the remote control mount to your wall. And finally, a small screw to secure the remote control battery cover. Now let's take a look at the remote. This is the AC 2015 channel emitter. It includes a magnetic wall mount that you can adhere to a wall near your shades, using the included adhesive pads. And although we only purchased a single shade, this remote control can be programmed to control 15 different shades. Looking at the instruction booklet, again we found it to be rather sparse. It only had a list of the different styles of remote controls, a diagram of the control components, and instructions on how to lock the number of channels. It did not really have any information on how to pair or program the remote to work with the shades. We ended up having to find a manual online to get the instructions. We have included a link to that manual in the description of this video. Now, we move to the main bag of accessories. Inside are the instructions on how to pair and program the remote with the shades. Unfortunately, the instructions were all in Chinese, so we could not really understand everything. Next in the bag we find a long USB charging cable, used to charge the shade motor. A charging block is not included, so you will need to have your own power source for charging. Depending on usage, a full charge should last anywhere between 4 to 6 months. It is a pretty standard USB-A to USB-C cable, and long enough to reach even tall shades. If desired, Keego also sells a solar panel to keep the shade charged without the need to plug it in. The final items in the accessories bag are for completing your shade installation. There is a small white oval that is used to cover an installation slot, and another screwdriver used to tighten the shade mount once placed in your window opening. Finally, let's take a look at the shade itself. Pulling it out of the bubble wrap, right away, you can tell this isn't a flimsy, budget blind. The headrail is a solid aluminum alloy, sturdy, substantial, and surprisingly premium. The materials feel quality and high-end. On one end, you will find a small wire, which is the receiver for the remote control. On the other end, you will find the USB-C charging wire that you attach to the long charging cable that was included to charge the motor for the shade. Now, with everything out of the box, let's take a closer look at the no-drill mounting design. Each side is padded with a rubbery silicone-like pad. They are designed to grip to the side of your window frame. The no-drill mount actually uses tension to hold the shade in place, similar to a shower curtain rod. As such, this side has a spring-loaded cap that contracts and expands to create that tension. This makes shade installation a breeze, mounting in minutes with no tools needed. However, as you will see, and as mentioned on Keego's website, make sure you measure correctly. Before we mount the shade, we want to make sure the remote is paired to it. Since the included instruction books were not great, here is a look at the instruction manual for the remote that we found online. As mentioned, we included a link in the description, But if you are having trouble, we go through the entire process of programming the shades with the remote in this video. To initially pair the blind, we first insert the battery into the remote control. Next, there is a small switch that you have to push from user mode to admin mode. Then, select the channel you wish to pair with the shade. And once selected, you push the pairing button on the shade for 2 seconds. The motor rotates back and forth once, and the motor enters pairing mode for 10 seconds. During that 10 seconds, you click on the S button on the back of the remote, and hold it down for 2 seconds, until the motor again rotates back and forth once. Now your shade is paired. We went through the pairing process to show you how it is done, but many times the remote will actually come pre-programmed, so you can just try it first to see if it works, before going through the pairing process. Now let's tackle the installation. This is the existing shade that we are replacing. There is no light blocking option, and it is not motorized. With the shade removed, we tried to mount the Keego shade, but it was not wide enough to tension into place. You need to follow the instructions on their website when you order, and provide the exact width of your frame. In our case, we erroneously just measured our existing shade, and used the same width, which was not wide enough. In addition, since our window frame is just the trim, and only about 3/4 of an inch thick, there really was not enough area for the sides of the blind to grip on with tension. Again, Keego's website lets you know you need at least 2 inches in frame depth. So, if you carefully read the instructions when you order, and follow them, you should not have a problem. In our case, since we didn't follow the instructions correctly, we had to mount 2 brackets to compensate for the needed width and depth of the shade. Now, with the brackets in place, it was easy to just slip the shade in between them for installation. This is how easy it would have been if we had followed the instructions when ordering. Now, with the shade mounted, you use the included screwdriver to turn a screw clockwise, increasing the tension mount to make sure the shade is tight within the frame and ensure it will not fall. Once completed, you use the small oval covering to cover the installation hole. And that is it for installation. If done correctly, it only takes a few minutes. Now, with everything mounted and secure, we will go through the steps of setting the upper and lower limits of the shade, using the remote control. First, we make sure that we are still in admin mode, with the switch on the back of the remote, in the admin position. Then, you use the up and down arrows for the room darkening shades, the ones on the left, to move the shade into the up position. Once in place, you press and hold the up button on the back of the remote, until the motor rotates once. Now the upper limit has been set. Next, we set the lower limit. To do this, we click the down button on both the left and right side. This lowers both the room darkening and the light filtering sections of the shade. We found that both need to be lowered in order to set the lower limit. As we reach the bottom of the window, we click on Stop. In admin mode, if you click on the up or down button, it first starts inching up or down. Clicking it again toggles to a smooth motion. Inching mode enables you to fine-tune the limit. Now, we click and hold the down arrow on the back of the remote, until the motor rotates once. With the lower limit set, we toggle the remote back to user mode, and now demonstrate the shade. Clicking on the left up button, we open the shade completely. We're going to demonstrate all of the shade opening and closing modes, because some people have said it is a bit tricky to get used to all of the options. But once you figure it out, it becomes second nature. Since the room darkening portion of the shade is at the bottom, by clicking its up button, both shades will move to the top. The shade will automatically stop at the top, where you set the upper limit. Now, if you click on the left down button, it lowers the room darkening shade. The shade is super smooth in operation, and is relatively quiet, giving it a high-end feel. At any point in time, you can click on the down button on the right side of the remote, and the light filtering shade portion will then start going down. Both sides can be independently moved, using the left and right side of the remote as you see fit. Using these controls, there is an infinite number of possible positions for your shade. We can stop the room darkening section, and then continue to have the light filtering section lower. We then stop that, and click on the darkening portion again, to continue lowering it. It automatically stops at the lower limit that we set. We click the right up button, to adjust the top a little bit, and then stop. Similarly, we can also adjust the bottom, with the left buttons. It will automatically stop where the light filtering section ends, leaving the window half open, with the light filtering section showing at the top. Clicking on the left up button again will completely open the shade. Now, let's go ahead and secure the battery cover to the back of the remote, and mount it next to the window. To do that, we click the battery cover in place, and then use the small screw and screwdriver to secure it in place. With the back secure, we next will prepare the magnetic mount. To do that, we peel off one side of each of the adhesive pads and stick them to the back of the mount. We'll close the room darkening shade while we mount the remote. We merely peel off the other side of each adhesive pad, and then stick the mount and remote to the wall. Both the night and day fabric are cellular honeycomb pockets, known for insulation, noise reduction, and overall energy efficiency. The cells act like a thermal barrier, keeping rooms cooler in summer and warmer in winter. The blackout layer, while not edge to edge because of inside mount side gaps, is still extremely effective, blocking out at least 90% of the light. If total blackout is desired, Keego does sell blackout strips for the sides of your window frame. And here, we have the remote mounted next to the window. You can remove it from the magnetic base, or merely click the buttons on the remote while in place. We lower the light filtering day fabric, which lets in a diffused natural light, while still providing privacy. This shade comes in a variety of colors, including white, beige, gray, black, and tan. The no-drill, tension mount is a great easy installation option. They are perfect for temporary situations, like rental units, where you don't want to drill into the window frames. Overall, we found these to be a quality, full-featured shade. Just make sure you follow all of the instructions when ordering, to get a perfect fit. The only issue we had was the lack of good documentation. We did receive this unit, in exchange for this honest review. We hope you found this video informative.